Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you because I won't need, well, I don't need to, but I would like to make a couple of tags using this paper pad. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually just see if I can find enough cardboard. Oh, that will be perfect. So I have a couple of birthdays and stuff coming up, and I thought, you know what, I've got no tags left. So I might come on and do a few videos just creating some tags with you guys, because I really love having handmade tags on gifts when I do them. Now I don't want it to be that big, so let's cut that down. So yeah, I think that's perfect. And then we're just going to do the edges. So I thought I've got this paper pad in my stash. I got it from the range for $2.99 and it's called And They Lived Happily Ever After. So I thought, you know what, I really like that, so let's use that. So again, I'm just going to, now cardboard is a really good base in which to create your tags. It's very sturdy, so if you don't want to use card and stuff and you want something a little bit thicker, then I would highly suggest using a cardboard. So that's my card bases done. So not card bases, sorry, my tag bases. So the first thing I want to do is I want to have a look to see what I want to put on them, and there's absolutely, I mean, the papers in this are just gorgeous. There's some fussy cut elements that I think we may use. Oh, actually no, we're going to use these fussy cut elements because they're just gorgeous. I like that paper, so that side, I think that's lovely, so we could use that as our base. I don't know if I want it too vintage. Oh, look at all of them, they're gorgeous. How are we supposed to decide? Oh, I love that one as well. What do I want? Oh, I quite like that with the music on that side, so I may use that. This is really hard, guys. It's really hard to decide. Maybe this one. So maybe and maybe that one. Right, okay, so now that I've got a few pages out, let me just pop this off to the side. So I'm just going to bring my light over because I feel like it's gone dark. Okay. Once I get my paper down, you won't be able to see that. So the first thing I'm going to do is, should we cut out a few of these elements? So I'm going to cut these, this one and that one. So I want the one with the clock on, I want the one with the telephone on. So we're going to do those two. I'm also thinking, I quite like that, and I like the idea of halving it, so we could use that on both of them. So I think that would be really nice. Yeah, so I'm just going to go with that for now. Let's pop them away. And to start off with, I want to add some glue onto these and stick them down onto this paper and then just cut around it. So I think that's going to be the best bet. Now this glue is just about out. Come on, you know you want to do just that last little bit. There we go, perfect. Right, get rid of that now. So I'm just going to stick this on and line up my edges like so. Okay, and leave that a couple of seconds just for it to take, and then I'm going to grab another glue. So I need to open this up, and let's, I think that, yeah, so it's got one of those things on. Oh, look at that. Ugh, all sticky and slimy. I love getting a mess though. So I don't know why I'm going there, because I absolutely love, I used to love doing in school, and I think we all used to love doing it, is covering your hands with PVA glue, letting it dry, and then just sitting and peeling it off. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Sad, I know, but yeah, it is one of those things. Right, okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to do the same with this one. So yes, we can get that in there. So I'm going to pop a bit of glue all over here. This bottle actually is so much easier than the bigger bottles, so I'm really pleased with that. So I'm just going to tip that upside down so the glue runs down, and then again line that up with the top and the side as best as I can, and then leave that for a bit just to dry. And then I'm going to go all the way down here, okay, like that. And then I'm going to cut this one out first, just because this is the one that we did first, so that's guaranteed to be dry. Okay, and then go around. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to change to my bigger scissors. I find my bigger scissors for trimming around things so much easier. Yeah, a lot easier. Okay, so there's our first tag, looking fab. And then let's trim around this one and these bits. Okay, just like that. And there's our second tag. If I can pick any of this off. Okay, so there's that. I don't want any more of that, I don't think. Do I want any of that? No, I don't. Right, so let's pop that away. Loving this. I like the sort of how do you know what? Let's rip this bit. So I'm going to rip it on this side because I don't want to lose this, but I'm not going to really use the other bits. So if I just rip that bit, then I can use it from there, can't I? And then I've still got the other bits. So what I want to do is I'm just going to tear some pieces. Oh yes, I like that. I'm glad we went with that. So let's do the same with this one. I'm just wondering whether or not, oh yeah, I love that. So yeah, we're going to do that. So let's glue this down. Okay. So I'm going to line it up at the bottom. I just love tearing paper. There's just something so good about it. Right, and then I'm going to cut around that so it all nicely lines up, and I'm just going to use my wipe before that glue dries onto my scissors. Okay, just like that. And then let's do the same with this one, I think. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so again, let's put lots of glue on so we know that it sticks. Okay, and again, I'm just going to line it up with the bottom, stick that on, and we only have that tiny little bit in which to cut off, which is awesome. So that is the basis so far of our 2 tags. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, we do have a few other bits. I don't think I'm going to use that one, so that can go away. But I feel like I want to use a little bit of this one, so I'm just going to tear down a little bit off it because I don't want that. I'm putting these just back in the paper pad so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to tear another piece off. So I don't want much of it on. And this is just to add, it's just to add some more interest really. And I was thinking, oh yeah, see, I love that. I love the addition of that. So if that sits on the top there, and then we just rip across there, that should sit across there, and it does. Perfect. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my vintage photo, and we're going to go around all the edges of these, of our tags, just to vintage them up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to line that up with the top. Okay, like so. Bring that down. and then trim off any bits that need trimming off. And if it's got glue on, which they have. Okay. Oh, I'm loving them. Absolutely loving them. How gorgeous are those? Okay, so vintage photo. Where would I have put that? Oh, it's actually right in front of me. That's nice. And then I need my brown. So where's my brown one? There it is. So I'm going to use my brown blending tool, and we're just going to go all the way around the edge with our vintage photo. So just like this. And I'm not looking for it to be perfect. But yeah, I mean, doesn't it just look really, really nice? And what a difference just adding an ink to it. I mean, there you go. There's the two tags. I mean, that one is so much nicer. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So we'll go around the mat on this one to make it a little bit more perfect, so you can sort of see between the two. I think I prefer that one, but both are equally as nice. And then what I'm going to do before I do anything else, let's put that on. I'm just going to grab my scrap whites out, because there should be, I think there's a bit of cream in there, so this will be fine. What I want to do is I want to put this on the back of the tag so that that we've got space to write. So I'm going to just cover all this with glue, like so, because I just think it would be nice so that we can write what it is that we want on them. So just backing them. So I just always go in my and I am going to vintage it up, so I'm not that fussed that we've got a little bit of ink on there. I mean, I should have really put it up, but I really am not that bothered, because like I say, I am going to put the vintage photo all over it. So okay, and then down there and down there. So we've got a place now in which we can write name and the message, and then that will go back in my scrap white for another day. So let's do the same with this one. But I mean, these tags are such sturdy bases that I just think they're lovely, and they're not going to bend under pressure or any of that. And if you we don't need to put an eyelet in it or anything, because it is that strong. So yeah, so loving them. So again, I'm just going to go all the way around, and this leftover cardstock I will just pop back into my my folder. So I'm currently waiting for boxes actually for my scrap card to go in, because they're currently sat beside me and they keep falling on the floor and getting on my nerves. But I am getting some A4 boxes delivered so that they can sit in front of me instead. Okay, so that's that done. So let's turn these over, and let's pop some of our vintage photo all over it so that it is yeah. Oh, I love that. Do you know what I really like though? I love that the texture's coming through it. So let's just make that edge darker. Okay, so this is like just an off-white colour. So it's, I would say it's more of a cream, but I put my cream and my white in together. So right, there we go. So there's our first tag, and doesn't that just look so much better? So, and then let's get our second tag. I'm going to go all the way around, like so. Okay. And I don't want this to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just want it so it's got some interest on it. So those are the two tags. Okay, so now what I need to do now is just cut these out. I think I'm going to bring in my Tim Holtz words and pop them on, because I think that will be nice. But for now I am just going to fussy cut these out, put some vintage photo on these as well, and then stick these to the front with a couple of Tim Holtz words, and actually I think that might be enough. I'm just wondering, I'm just trying to think whether or not it might be worth me fussy cutting out some flowers, although I don't need to fussy cut any because I fussy cut a load the other week to put in my bit box. I might go and grab my bit, well, it's behind me, so yeah, just grab it out and get the flowers, because I think it'd be nice to add some flowers onto these as well. So yeah, hopefully what I cut out will go perfectly. So what I tend to do is I go through all my 12 by 12 papers, and ones that I like the look of that can be fussy cut, like the flowers can be fussy cut, I'll take a couple of pages and then I just sit over the space of a couple of nights, and yeah, I just fussy cut them all out so that they are ready to use. Because I've been doing lots of how many cards can I create. I've used loads of my ephemera that I had, and I'm so chuffed. I can't believe how much I've used up, and I really do feel like this year we have really stash busted. But it's going to get to the point where I am actually going to run out of ephemera, I think, which I never ever thought would happen. So there you go. Now I'm not too worried about this one being completely round, because I am actually going to rough this up, because I know that I can't cut perfect circles. I could have actually just got my circle dies out, but that takes a little bit of effort. As in, I have to just turn around, pick it up and get my plates out. How bad's that? But yeah, I will just roughen it up, but I am going to cut it in half as well, because I'm going to put a bit of each on onto our tags. So let's turn these over. So where's the big scissors? I'm just going to cut them in half like so. I'm going to grab my distress tool. If you don't have a distress tool, please just use what you have. Use your scissors. Your scissors work just as well. So honestly, if not, actually they work better. But I have found my this distress tool, and it is a place where I can see it since tidying up my desk, so I tend to reach for this now. And like I say, it is really just because I have it, but your scissors will do exactly the same. Okay, so again, just going to go down here. Now they are going to get oh, I like that. They're going to blend in more once we've put on our, what do you call it, our ink. So, and then I'm going to do the same and roughen these up. Just, it's a little bit more difficult, but we can do it. And then I'm going to put these on some cardboards for some dimension, I think. So I think that will look really nice. Oh, love that. Yeah, loving it. Okay, so let's do the same with this one. So again, and the good thing about distressing your pieces as well, if you haven't done the best of jobs with fussy cutting them, this disguises that. So yeah, really handy thing to do is distress your edges. So okay, and then that, I think I'm going to just have that. Loving how that looks. I mean, doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? So let me grab my flowers and see if I can remember where they are. I think that's got some in, yeah. And I think that one has, I can't remember if I have, that's Birthday Happy Mail. That's more, I think there's just the two of them if I remember rightly. And the sentiments, yeah. Right, okay. So let me just, oh, I tell you what I do have that might look a bit nice. I do have some of this map. No, maybe on the next one. It is nice though, if I can get that back in. Right, okay, let's pop that back up there. And everything else that seems to be falling around it. And let's have a look at what flowers we have. So husband is in the kitchen if you can hear anything. Right, I think they're a bit too yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want those ones. Let's see what's in this one. These ones are perfect. So like I say, they have just come from 12 by 12 papers. I've sat and fussy cut them out. Yeah, so that's basically what I've done. Right, let's move these out the way. 1 second. Let's move these over here. Let's grab our ink and let's ink these up, because I think that we need to get these inked up, get them stuck down. Well, at least these side pieces need to be stuck down, because I think with the tags, I'd like to have some of the, what do you call it, some of the flowers like poking out. Oh, I love, 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 love. I mean, how different is that? Let me just grab my rag just to clear that off the best I can. So there we go. I do need to get rid of all this rubbish. I'm trying to stay tidy at the minute as we go. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that just look absolutely gorgeous now? So let's glue that in place. So, and this tacky glue doesn't dry as quick as my other Nuvo glue or my Art Glade glue. So we do have a little bit of time. So I'm thinking that we can have sort of that like that, and then maybe that over there, something like that. Oh, I like these. I like it a lot. And then have also, just bring that one in up there. What do you, oh, I love it. I love it. Let's do that. Right, okay, I'm just going to put some ink all the way around that before we stick it down. So just like that. Now I will trim off this edge, but I'll do that once the glue has stayed. So let's do this as well. And this is all just to tie it all in. So more glue. So it was around about here. Right, now, oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to go around the edge of this as well, just like so. Okay, right, like that. And I am going to put some Tim Holtz words on. Now, do I want to raise it up? Let's put some glue on there and stick that bit there. I need a little bit more. Okay. And stick that there. Yeah, let's raise this one up. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that there, and then we have this one as well. So let's do the same, and let's add some of that vintage photo to it. And pop, oh, isn't that gorgeous? And then pop that there. Oh, I absolutely love it. Okay, so yeah, those flowers have really made that pop. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so what I want to bring in now is some words or some stickers or something, but the question is where I put them. Yeah. Right. So let's grab, I'm going to use my black ones, I think, because these are gorgeous. And I'm going to put Beautiful Day just across there. Try and make sure it's as straight as I can get it. Okay, just like that. And you know what? These come off really easily. So let's pop a little bit of glue on. And let's pop that on. I'm just holding it up just so I can see. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, and then the last thing I want to do is I'm going to put a hole in. If we can, that won't work because that hurts to do. Might be I have to get a husband to do it. Oh, there we go. There we go. We can use that one. Right, little bit of ribbon. Okay. Okay, let's use this pink ribbon because we've got lots and lots and lots of it. And let's bring that in. Okay, like so, and then pull it through. Oh, perfect. So there's our first one. I'm just gonna do the ends. Right, so that's the first tag. So let me just get some, because we'll use the same colour ribbon for this, for our second tag. So put that away. Okay, move this off to one side, and then let's bring in our other tag. So let's just do this. So we're just going to put on that there. Then I want, oh, should we use the other flowers? Well, actually I've got 3 other types of flowers. I've got these ones, but I've got these ones. That might be a little bit too big. How about, oh, how about that one? So what about that with maybe that? We can obviously make it more vintage, and that there. Gorgeous. Why is it that flowers just make everything so beautiful? Right, I'm going to pop these away so I don't lose any, because they're just too gorgeous. Too gorgeous. No, I like it with the white. I am going to go over with my vintage photo, so once I put these away, we'll knock the colour down a bit just with the vintage photo, and then it just makes it all so that it all sort of blends nicely together. But like I say, all of these flowers and all my flower ephemera come from 12 by 12 papers that I just sit and cut out. So that's where I get all of this ephemera from. Let me pop this away. Okay, and then I'm just going to move that, grab in our vintage photo, and let's get rid of that really stark white, just so that that fits in better. And then I'm just going to glue it down. Okay, like so, and then that's just going to sit on there. So then I'm going to raise this up. Okay, so just like that. So there's one bit. Okay, there's our second bit. And then, now I haven't put any distress ink on this one, and I've done that on purpose because I really liked it. When I laid these on, I really liked the colour of how that colour was. I just think it just helped it stand out just a little bit more. But I am going to come in with a vintage photo over these. I'm actually not going to bother inking it up because I think we've inked the brush up enough. So let me just put that away because we don't need it now. And then I want that just over there, so let's glue this down like this. And then the very last thing to do, oh, isn't that just gorgeous? I don't know which one's my favourite now. Very last thing to do is use this. I put a word on somewhere. What can we put? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. What about do small things with great love? So let's cut it into 3. Okay, so do small things with great love. So that there, and then that there. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to add some glue onto the back because, like I said, these don't really stick very well. My last set did, so I don't know if I've just bought a dodgy set or something, but I feel like they don't stick. Yeah. So pop on there. Loving that. And then let's take that up and let's stick this one down. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, let's pop that away because we don't need that now. and then I am going to put a hole in. So let's bring this one in because this one seems to be the easier of the two. Okay, right, so that's them. We've got our ribbon, so let's pop our ribbon through. Okay, like that, and just pop that through there, and there we go. So, oh, don't move, you're not allowed to, you have to stay where you are. Right, okay, so that is our second tag all done. Let me just move these bits and pieces out of the way because they're sort of just all falling everywhere now, which is a little bit annoying. Right, pop my stickers away. So I have all my little word stickers in here, and then I just sort of keep it down the side of my pens. Right, okay. So there you have it. There are our two tags using this absolute gorgeous paper pad, and they lived happily ever after. I mean, how gorgeous is them? So what I'm going to do is just make sure these are in properly because I need to put them in a bag. Where have I put my bags? So I store all of my 12 by 12s in these. So these are record sleeves, so 12-inch record sleeves. So, and all I do is when I start using a paper pad, I just grab one out of my stash, and then I put my paper pad in along with all of the little bits and pieces, so that when I want to come back to it, everything is all in one place. So that's how I do store mine. So yeah, so like that, and then it just goes away in my cupboard like that, and then next time I want it, everything's together. So just thought I'd show you that. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. I think these have turned out absolutely beautifully. I love them. Please do consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully I will see you very soon in another video. Just give this a quick wipe so that it doesn't distract. Oh, so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.